Hi, this is MXUX. This is Zach Wiener. He's a blockchain guy. He just developed the XV pass, I believe it is. It's a vaccination pass running on blockchain. Now, he ran this on BSV, which I think would be great for the Universal Basic Income card or app. And this is, he's going to explain now why he chose BSV.
And now you built it on top of the BSV blockchain. Am I correct? Why chose BSV?
Low fees, fast, and can actually store data on chain. So for me, I didn't want to write a hash of some data, right? This is very tiny bits of data. It's like a brand name, a date, a couple of digits for an NDC, and there's no reason to store that in an AWS or an Azure. And in some of the countries we serve, you just can't spin that up. So aside from the fact that fixed cost is something that's phenomenal for business, for projections, the blockchain is borderless. And so with only one blockchain where I could write data and have it be borderless, that opened up the world to be my customer.
Amazing. And certainly it is the blockchain for enterprises, just like what you're trying to build here, right? And you mentioned about working with governments and states and you're on stage. So tell us the experience. What's the biggest challenge? What are the, the achievements here?
So I think the biggest challenge is just how fast blockchain has moved. In 2010, 2012, 2014, it was entirely finance, right? And then we got Ethereum and it became bigger than finance. And governments don't respond that quickly to new technology. They want it to be implemented somewhere, improve itself, and then kind of work its way up through government levels from local government to maybe state and then to national. And for the COVID response, we don't have the opportunity to be that slow growth normal business trajectory, right? We need more of a top-down approach, and there is already a top-down approach from many governments who are going either from mandates or making you carry this card around. So we had to take a different approach than you might with a normal startup, which meant we had to expand our team faster. We put boots on the ground in Africa. Actually, one of our teammates is a doctor who supports the sale of this in Africa.
Okay, he's just going over here what working with governments is like. So as you can see, he's already using the BSV blockchain with governments, and you can see the low cost and the scalability of BSV, and why I think it would be great for a universal basic income blockchain. Let me move on to the next section here. Hi, this is MXUX. Now this is the Bitcoin SV landing page. I just wanted to hip you guys to Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin SV is the fastest public ledger. 50,000 transactions per second. Each transaction can be a smart contract, cryptographically secure token, or an NFT. Okay, so the point is, this is the key metric here. The CO2 efficiency, which I'm going to go over in a second. Bitcoin is already directly competes with Visa, the world's most used payment network. Okay, so this is the solution we have at our fingertips for using the Bitcoin to reach universal basic income. It is cheap and as fast as Visa and private. And now everyone says, well, the carbon footprint, blah, 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 is terrible. Let's just go to the coin carbon cap, which is a site. Okay, this is currencies ranked by energy efficiency. Okay, guess who's number one? Bitcoin SV. Energy uses 364. The next one is Bitcoin Cash. Ethereum is 10,000 times more. Uses 10,000 times more electricity. Bitcoin uses 20,000 times more electricity. So again, this top line here is Bitcoin SV. So not only do we have a cryptocurrency blockchain or an NFT or a token blockchain with all the other features that is presently competitive with Visa, which is decentralized finance. We have an individual that's already working with governments, developing systems. I mean, we can do this. This is completely doable. UBI blockchain is completely doable. Hi, this is MXUX. Now, this is just an example. This is the VX pass that Zach, the guy in the previous clip, has built on the BSV blockchain. And this is a simple verification of your vaccination status. This is not political regarding pro-con vaccination. I'm just using this as an example of how he's using the BSV blockchain to make an application that's going to be used by basically every person, in this case, in the world. They're making this universal cross borders on the BSV blockchain at the lowest cost with the lowest carbon footprint, and he's working with governments to do this now. Now this is, we'll just go through this, verified health records, but the point is, this is how this is working with these BSV and the tokenization of, or the ledger, the blockchain data. The personal information is excluded. It's mobile first. Okay, access your digital wallet from a web-enabled smartphone or tablet. This is what we want the UBI to work off of. It's secure on the blockchain. Okay. A wallet that the patient owns. So this is what we want for our UBI and patient-owned records. Okay, so I mean, this is perfect. Just substitute the Vax Pass for the UBI Pass. It's the same thing. Own your data. Share securely. Okay. Single source of truth. I mean, this is the perfect system, and it's verified everywhere. Here, delivers a world-class mobile-first website accessible around the globe without worrying about app stores or downloads. Now, this is working off a website, which we could also do it with UBI. And as you can see here, they have governments and so forth here. But I just want to show you that this is something that he has developed that is very much like a UBI system, which could easily be transitioned into a UBI system on the BSV blockchain, lowest transaction costs, and lowest carbon footprint. So I think that this UBI is just a step away. If we could just have the will to do it, we're cobbling together local programs in cities, in counties, and these are all well-meaning. What we need is a unified national program. Okay, we need to claw back the funds that were given out as ending welfare as we know it and sent to states. Claw those back. Put those into a unified UBI program that can be federally administered. With this app, it would be the lowest cost of administration, the most efficient means of delivery, and the most money would get into the hands of people that need it most. And I think, I'm not an expert on blockchain, but I can tell you, from what I know, this BSV could easily handle it. And it's as fast as Visa. So the technology is here now. It's just a matter of implementing it. It's not. Look at this. Think about it. It's not even hard. Well, it's hard, but it's not that hard. Hi, this is MXUX. Now, this is from the guys at Y Combinator, one of the guys that left. This is the Andreessen group. They did Airbnb and a couple other startups. They're trying to introduce a globally owned universal currency. Now, this is kind of like universal basic income. This is a universal coin, crypto coin. And I had mentioned in my previous video on this UBI, we could have a coin that is associated with this network as well. So a coin that would run on top of the blockchain. But as you can see, they're already in the works on this with WorldCoin. I think this might have been stalled a bit by the virus. But globally owned currency that will be distributed fairly to as many people as possible. So we're talking about distributing currency. Let's just simplify it that way and not even call it cryptocurrency. Let's just call it currency. Now, what they're doing, they've got some big plans. They got field tests in many locations. We're gonna go over that in a minute. But the point is, they have developed this device which reads a print of your iris. And this develops an encrypted code that is your identity code. And this is what they want to do. They want to register everybody in the world with one of these codes. I think for our purposes, we could probably use a fingerprint scan, a combination of a fingerprint scanner and a social security number. All of the data being encrypted. That would work better, and also probably a passcode. I'm sure they could figure this out. So they want to start a global currency, and they want to give some of this crypto to everybody on Earth, and it's all private. So that's the beauty of this. Now, this is their idea. Again, for a universal basic income, do we need this device? I don't think so. If we're going to limit it to the United States and run it on the BSV blockchain, I don't believe we need this device. But I'm just saying, conceptually, this is the same thing with UBI. Now, this is their pilot program, and now these are some people here with this orb in their hand. They're doing eye prints of people, and this is 10/21, so this is recent. What we're saying is they're distributing cryptocurrency. They're going to do a DeFi system to distribute cryptocurrency or currency to everybody in the world. Let's just limit that to the United States. Use a stable coin, use the US dollar coin, develop their own coin to run on the system. In any case, this is what I'm saying is this is already being done in kind of a sideways way. They got 1 billion people signed up to this. Now, and I'll just go through this again. We don't need this device, I don't believe. We could probably do an iris scanner on the phone itself. All we have to do is distribute the phones. And you can see these people doing the iris scan. And that's the nature of that. But again, could we use this? Perhaps this would work well for our purposes too. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary, but the experts could tell us that. But I just wanted to go through here. They're talking about getting a bunch of people this currency into their hand. Now, here's the thing: solving the unique human problem. This is what we're going to have to do for the universal blockchain, for UBI. And if we're distributing it to poor people in the United States, then we could have, the infrastructure that's already in place, whether it be police or social workers, would qualify these individuals and pass out these phones, and that would enable this whole system. Now, they're talking about, again, WorldCoin. We would talk about the United States. The launch of WorldCoin requires a robust and scalable way to determine whether someone is unique, in a sense of new, and actually human, and the so-called proof of personhood protocols. Okay, so this is key to a UBI system as well. Solve this problem by allowing people to prove they're unique human. This unique human proof would unlock many meaningful applications. So, proof of personhood is a key concept to this. But as you can see, they're already developing one technology and a set of rules that can do that. And again, this is like the CAPTCHA challenges that you have and so forth. A device that acquires biometric information, fingerprints. Again, with the phone, the fingerprints. Database that stores these for later retrieval. So forth and so on. But the point I'm saying here is biometric data can be used to put this blockchain together. And this just goes to show you we've got two different people, leaders in the field, already working on similar systems. All we have to do is convert this and claw back the end welfare as we know it, give backs to the state, put those monies in a federal pool and distribute them using a BSV blockchain. Anyway, that's my take on it. I think this is just kind of a proof of concept to me that, again, as I said in one of my early videos, this is totally doable. This is something we can do as a society right now, and it can be the most efficient way to get money into the hands of people that most need it and solve the homeless poverty issue and rescind the end welfare as we know it reforms and replace them with a new, better, modern system. Closing this out, contact the White House before New Year's Eve. Use 5 minutes. WH.GOV /contact. I got this big text, high contrast. Just enter your basic stuff. Google will enter all this stuff for you. Okay? Go down here. What would you like to say? Rescind the reforms from end welfare as we know it. Claw back the funds from the states. Establish a new blockchain-centered UBI program for the poor in the United States. That's what you need to say. All you got to do is uncheck this little box so you don't get the junk email from the White House. If you want to sign up for that, you can. Here's some other links here. Here it is, Whitehouse.gov. And then if you put a / on that and put contact right here, that'll get you to the White House. Do that. All these videos, I want you all to contact the White House. Tell them we need to we need to help the poor. We can end poverty. We have the tools now. We have the money. It's going to be less expensive. It's going to be more efficient. More people are going to get help. It's what we all need. It's going to help with the poverty that's causing homeless in the United States. This is MXUX. Happy New Year. Thanks for watching.